I'm gonna share this out, make sure my volume, I believe it is. Alright, we're good. Okay. Copy this up. Share it out. Alright, here we go. Ah, crap, come on. At all. Paste. We are. What's going on, Ed? Alright, gonna share this on Facebook, and then we are gonna be ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna go back to watching the Jim Cornette Experience a little later. Been watching that this morning. Just gonna share this in the ICW Facebook group. And give everybody a chance to funnel in. A lot of people are going to catch this on the replay, considering it's just about 10 o'clock in the morning and that's it. But ICW presents Chaos! And the music doing this, I'm going to make a phone call. Then I'm going to try and get the last 3 DFL games run here this morning. So, give it a minute for everybody to funnel in. See what's going on with everybody. So what is everybody doing this morning? What? Oh, some people are just great. Powerhouse, you're not doing something right. I'm telling you that now, brother. You're not doing something proper. That's what it is. A lot of people have had the same issues you've had, and then they get in there and they get it fixed and figured out with no problem. You aren't doing something right. That I know. I've been, like I told you a couple times, I don't think you're deleting it properly. I don't think you're deleting it at all properly. I got a gut feeling you're deleting it from the main screen and not from within inside the system. You got to get completely up inside the system, and Mr. O'Sullivan can do that for you from his end, but as long as you have the files inside your personal PlayStation, it's not going to help. You've got those files out of your system, completely wiped out. So you got to go in the library itself and delete it. If you're not sure what the heck I'm talking about, I'll have to walk you through it then. But you're going to have to get in there and get it completely done. Wiped out, cleaned out, the whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna give this like another minute, see who wants to pop in here early this morning, so they know what the heck we're doing. So yeah. But as you guys can see, this is the arena that's in question. You've seen it. It's the house show arena that we were using. Well, now it's no longer a house show, ladies and gentlemen. This arena is going to be very important to the future of ICW. Now, without further ado, I'm going to mention this and everybody can check this on a replay. Here you see International Championship Wrestling logo and you see the arena. Up at the top of the stage you see how it says Chaos. I'm going to zoom in on this gorgeous logo ICW Chaos. Just look at that thing. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Just for the fun, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to slap this logo on the mat. I doubt I'm going to keep it there, but I just want to see what it looks like. See what you guys think of this damn thing. Ed and I are already looking at it earlier going, geesh, this is the best logo we've got. Look at that thing. Oh. Oh. Now, so you get a real good look at it without being on that Tron, where it's pixelated. Ed, do I leave that logo in the center of the ring? Do I take it out of there? Just curious. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the third show for ICW. We have Warzone, we have Storm, and now we will have Chaos. What exactly is Chaos, people are going to ask? I will show you right now. First of all, if you guys can, I'm going to put a link in the chat room, so if you're catching this on the replay, make sure you're looking at the chat right now on the replay. There's the link. That will take you to the ICW website. Okay? At the ICW website, you are now going to see at the top of your screen the Warzone and the Storm logos. Okay? And then you're going to see the world title in the rankings, the international title in the rankings, the United States title in the rankings, the television title in the rankings, and the world tag team titles. What Ed and I have decided is we've got one too many guys on the roster. Give me 1 second. Talk to your mother on that one. Talk to mom. Now, that being stated, I'm live, so of course I get talked to. Now, you'll see 5 guys in the World Championship rankings because it's the most prestigious title we've got in the company, so it's going to have the lowest amount of talent in the rankings. The international title and the United States title have now a champion and 10 guys on the rankings. So then what we have to do is we now have the television championship and the rest. Well, with the roster being merged to one, we've decided we don't want nobody getting buried in the rankings, and we need to make sure the talent that's in the TV title rankings gets some love. So what we did was this. As you see here, it says ICW, and here it says ICW. But this one right here is the one for Chaos. And there you can see in the center of your screen the television championship. Each and every time we run Chaos, the Chaos matches will consist of nothing but television title ranking competitors. The television title rankings, these talents may compete on Warzone. They may compete on Storm. That may happen. The television championship will be defended each and every week on Chaos. It will not be defended on Storm. It will not be defended on Warzone. It'll be defended Chaos, and every match on Chaos will be with those ranked for the television championship, and that's a way for those guys to get a little extra matches in, a little opportunity to build their character, and a way to have their own, not necessarily their own show like their own brand, but you know, it's just the only way to word it. So you may, for example, see Leon Young take on, say, a John Savage, because I'm using them two as an example right now. They're the number 1 and number 2 contenders via points on Warzone. Then on Storm, you may see Leon take on Todd O'Sullivan and John Savage taking on, say, Curtis Cage. But then on Chaos, they may take on each other again. That means they got to have the opportunity to be exposed to the community 3 times in 1 week, because this could happen. And somebody may pick up 3 wins that way, and it's going to help them score points, build points, and allow them to move up higher in the ranks to get to stardom, if you will. Not that they can't already be a star in the television rankings, because we have a few there already. Jalen Paul's the champ. Leon Young's already established himself. John Savage has already established himself. Russell Chandler has already established himself. This is just the start. Now we got newcomers, you know, like Aiden Osario and Braden Frost, fresh from 21 CW. We've got guys like Kaiva Matoda, Shane Scott, Curtis Cage, Timberwolf, all 1-0, waiting to get their second matches. So it's going to be 5 matches, as you can see right there, you know, for the television championship each and every week. And it lets these guys get a little bit more exposure. Now, with the change, I have deleted from my system, okay, the ICW Warzone Arena and the ICW Storm Arena, and we now have one arena for both shows. I'm going to show you guys that now. I've already showed Ed via picture, so he's going to have the opportunity to see it now for the first time on screen. And then you guys can leave your opinions on it. So it is what it is when it comes to that. As you see, I named it ICW 2021. But this will be the arena that's in use for Warzone and the arena that is in use for Storm. There we see the staging area. I'm not the biggest fan of the orange, but I went NWA Power. What I did there. Some love there with the NWA Power. Also, it's hard to see because of the lighting. But we've got chairs sitting here. I don't know why they're there. I just did it. Why not? But this is where they'll come out. And I want to apologize to Callum for not having his flag there. But he knows the situation with the game. It doesn't allow us to use his flag. So I'm trying to cover all the countries when it comes to that. Now you see the walkway. It's got the blue. And we come here. And here is your ring. This is now the ICW ring. International Championship ring right there. That's what it looks like. That's where all the action is going to take place. And that's going to be what it's all about. Now, Ed and I were talking. The answer right now is don't know. Sad to say. But the answer is I don't know. So, and what that means is we're not exactly sure if we're getting going this week, next week, or what. We know we were supposed to do a pay-per-view this month for Ultimate Jeopardy. Ed and I can tell you this. It's still going to be the goal. But if we don't get rolling, it'll be first thing in February. That's what we're going to do. So, we just roll with the punches right now with us, you know, like I said, and bear with us. We're just doing our best here to let Ed have his time, have his, you know, his whatever words we want to use. Everybody's going to look at it different. Soon enough, we'll be back at it. So you don't have to worry. There's a chance you may see a Warzone show sooner than later, but you won't see a Storm show that week. This way we have live action coming at you, and it still gives Ed that extra week to relax, you know. Now he's saying he's ready when I am. So if Ed's ready when I am, then him and I are going to have to talk. We're going to see if we can put together a show. Because I'm going to run the last 3 games of the DFL today. And depending on the wife's schedule, shit, who knows, we might be able to pop off something tomorrow. I'm going to see if she'll respond to me fast enough while I'm on the air with you guys. See what she says. So I just asked her what her schedule is tomorrow. We'll see what she's got to say if she answers. Like I said, remember, ladies and gentlemen, when we come in here and be like, it's Warzone, it's Storm. I was actually already asked by Taco, which is my baby brother, if we've merged the shows into one. He goes, do we still need to call it Warzone? Do we still need to call it Storm? Can't we just call it ICW and call it a day? I told him, I said, that's exactly what I'd do. I said, but with me and turns in the booking, I said it allows you guys the talent to know who booked that particular show. And so that's how that is. So I'm gonna give this another minute or two to see if the wife sees my message and can respond. Like I said, she's at work. She gets busy sometimes, can't respond to anything for hours. And I get concerned when that happens, considering her type of work. It's like, are you safe or what? But anyway, this looks good. Also, I want to go back to the items. If you guys have an extra character, let us know. Ed needs talent for OCW. Let us know. Powerhouse needs talent for AWF if we can get things going. He's having some issues, technical difficulties, if you will. I've been helping him. Thomas O'Sullivan's been helping him. Hopefully he'll get that squared away here real soon. I want to take the time to show you guys something. Everybody knows the situation that took place. I'm going to show you the Ultimate Jeopardy Arena 2 first, which is our pay-per-view coming up with me and Mr. Brolski. He reached out to me this morning. We were talking, and I told him, look, I'm going to show him, I'm not a bad guy, despite anybody wanting to be rude towards me. Long story short, he told me that Wolfina acted like a jerk to me that day because she was having a bad day, which I told him does not justify being a rude to somebody. But when she made the statement, fuck off, fuck him, I found it unnecessary, just because from what he said, I didn't respond fast enough to her arriving in the chat room. So, but anyway, to show him I'm not a bad guy and things ain't gonna be, I'm not gonna dwell on things. I did him a solid, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But right now, here's the Ultimate Jeopardy ring. It's all gold, baby. Everything's all golded up. It's different. It's unique. So, Ultimate Jeopardy. Remember, all matches will be randomly drawn, and all champions will defend their title that night against a random opponent. You can sure as hell shake things up. But I'm going to show you what I did for Mr. Devin Brolski. Like I told you, no harm, no foul. I took the time to create him an arena. I will be uploading it for him later so he can use it for ONW. And you guys can give me your opinion, whoever's here, because I think it's pretty, as I go, and I clicked on the wrong damn thing. Wow. My apologies. I was on Night of Sacrifice. Outlaw Nation Wrestling from Tennessee, so he's got that southern vibe. Oh. As you see here, it says ONW. Got the skull and the guns and the banner and the feather in the back. In case you don't see it, there you go. To me, that's badass. I like it. So we'll spin this back around and I'll show you his arena. There you go. Outlaw Nation Wrestling. Got the wood around the security wall to represent kind of like saloon doors, the old west. Kind of like we did when we had Outlaw Championship Wrestling, which is where ICW came from. I was going to do the same thing with ICW, how I have the logo here. But I have ICW on ours, and I was going to write International Championship Wrestling on the side. I never did do it, and I ended up doing it here for Brolski. So, I think this is badass. So, hopefully he'll like it. He said he liked it based off the images, and we'll see if he actually wants to use it. But like I said, it's just me saying, hey, look, no harm, no foul. Let's move forward. Let's have fun. So, but alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap this up. This is now here. We're now going to be doing our thing with 2 shows a week, possibly 3 shows a week every single week. So there should be a lot of action coming our way. Remember, Chaos is for the television title ranking competitors only. So I'm about to make a quick phone call. I'm going to call one DOA, make sure he's awake, because his team plays their game today, and if he's awake, his team will go up first. If not, the plan is to run all 3 DFL games that remain today. No update from the wife, so stay attention to Skype and Facebook. I'll drop it for you. And maybe we'll be able to have a show run here in the next day or so. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to this channel for the Dynasty Football League. We're going to be going live here in just a little bit. 3 games today. Each game runs about an hour, so tons of fun. Eventually, I'd like to see some of you guys become players in our league and have some fun with it. 4 teams need owners. So if you're interested, don't be afraid to ask. So I'll see you in a little while on the DFL. Later.